This is the Astros Postcast, your instant game reaction for the Houston Astros, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
And would you look at that? The Houston Astros have won consecutive games. The Houston Astros have secured a series victory over the Texas Rangers. The Houston Astros have looked like a real baseball team each of the last two nights. And maybe, just maybe, in a season full of, well, dark, dark light, there's a tiny, tiny, bright light shining tonight as they look like a functioning team for the first time in quite some time. Hello and welcome to the Locked On Astros Postcast on a Saturday night. I am your host, of course, Michael Connor. Thank you for stopping by and watching us if you are live. If you are watching later on, of course, thank you for doing that as well. Make sure you are, of course, subscribed to the YouTube channel, and you can always find this wherever you get your podcast. Go search Locked On Astros. You get this show and the Locked On Astros Daily Show, which is hosted by Brett and Eric. Make sure you're checking them out. And, of course, you get this for absolutely nothing. As the Astros take down the Texas Rangers tonight by a final of 4-1. We got a lot to get into. The four big swings, good pitching. And, yeah, why not? Just go ahead and go for another sweep in the baseball game, or go for the sweep, I should say, in the baseball game tomorrow. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can bet just $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. Head to FanDuel.com to get started. So, what do you think you're talking about from this one?
This is what you'll be talking about.
So we'll spend some time on the pitching here in just a bit, but I want to focus first of all on the offense. Now, I brought this up on last night's show. You know, lately this team, and really it's been a full season worth of this issue. We know this. You've watched it. I've watched it. Heck, even the casual viewers out there know it. This team has not been able to put together consistent performances where one side's good, the other side's good, and they come together. It's usually like, you know, one night you get by winning by a bunch, or you get by winning, 1-0 or 2-0 or whatever. This is a couple of games in a row now. Sorry, there's a fly in here. Where the Astros have gone out and done a little bit of both. Now, last night wasn't as much offense, of course. I did mention that last night. They needed a little bit more offense, but they did have one good thing in that game where they got some offense late. They got an insurance run late where there was a clutch hit late. Tonight, there wasn't a ton of in terms of hits. Now, they were facing Jacob deGrom, who is still a really good pitcher. The Rangers should trade him. They probably won't because they're the Rangers. They're stupid, but they should trade him. He's still effective. And the Astros put 4 massive swings on him in the game. The Astros only had 5 hits in this baseball game. You know it works when you put 4 of them over the fence. That's pretty good. Jose Altuve's 4th, Jordan's 15th. Christian Walker hits his 11th, and then Zach Cole hits his 3rd of the season in a very short period of time of being up here. He's got real power. Let's hope he can find all the other tools of his game. But, just from the team standpoint here tonight, they needed a night where they saw, multiple balls go over the fence. Now, would I love to see an offensive, barrage basically of more runs? Sure, absolutely. But look, the way that they've pitched in the first 2 games of this series, these are the kind of games that you can win in terms of offensive output because you're pitching well enough. This is good. It's a first step. This by no means means that they are out of the woods here at all. Look, they still have problems to deal with. Like, the pitching staff keeps walking people like crazy. What they walked tonight, 8 batters. Now 4 of them went to Tang, but still, they walk entirely too many batters. That is an issue that will bite you in the backside when you play better teams because, newsflash, the Rangers aren't very good. I know that they're only 3 games under 500, but they're not very good. But again, the positives from this one are that you hit the ball over the fence. So you hit with authority. You looked like a capable baseball team and a functioning baseball team. You got, like I mentioned, the home run from Altuve. We know how, unfortunately, Altuve's just not had a very good year. You need to get him going. Jordan has been in a funk. a little bit of late. So to see him go ahead and knock one out is a big deal. Christian Walker had been awesome this season. He's also been in a little bit of a funk, so maybe this gets him sparked back up. And then, like I mentioned, Zach Cole is a player that you can see the tools in Zach Cole. You can see what they are excited about with him. So that would be, if he can, again, get it all together and be his thing, do his thing, and progress into the player that they see. That's a big thing for the Astros' future. But all those guys tonight, big swings, and doing it off of a guy who's a former Cy Young winner. Like I said, still a really good pitcher in this league, still throws very hard, obviously. And you love to see things like that. You absolutely love it. You love to see a series happen like this. They're now less than 10 games under 500. Watch out. 19-28 on the season, 9 games under. That is also significant. But the biggest or the most significant thing is that they also got good enough pitching tonight. We'll talk about that here in a brief moment on the Locked On Astros Postcast. The NBA playoffs are here and every possession matters. If you're looking to get even closer to the action, FanDuel has a great offer to get you started. Right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if your first bet wins. That's right. Turn $5 into $150 in bonus bets just for getting started. I like to use FanDuel during the playoffs because, well, everything I need is right there in front of me in one place. You can check stats, trends, and matchups before making your picks, which makes the whole experience feel a lot more informed. Whether you're looking at player props or just following your favorite stars, it adds another level of excitement to every game. It's really an easy app to navigate, and it makes playoff basketball even more engaging from the start. Head to FanDuel.com to get started. FanDuel, play your game. Have you ever opened your bank account and thought, well, where'd all my money go? You're not alone. Keeping track of your subscriptions, spending and bills can get overwhelming and fast. That's where Rocket Money comes in, helping you take control of your finances all in one place. It tracks all of your subscriptions in one spot and can help you cancel the ones that you don't need with just a few taps. It automatically categorizes your spending so you can actually see where your money is going, and it can help you set budgets, get alerts, and stay on top of upcoming bills. Just makes everything feel more organized and gives you a clearer picture of your finances day to day. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow savings. Let Rocket Money help you reach financial goals faster. Join at rocketmoney.com/lockedon. That's rocketmoney.com/lockedon. Workplace chaos, deadlines stacking up, inbox overflowing, and the one position you have to fill still sitting open. When the pressure's on, you need the right hire. This is a job for Sponsored Jobs. Indeed, Sponsored Jobs helps you reach the people who actually fit what you're looking for, skills, experience, location, so you're not just hoping the right candidate stumbles across your post. Here's a stat that says it all. In the minute that I've been talking to you, companies like yours made 27 hires on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. Spend less time searching and more time actually interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Less stress, less time, more results. When you need the right person to cut through the chaos, this is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get your job the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/podcast. Just go to Indeed.com/podcast right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? This is a job for Indeed Sponsored Jobs. 4-0 win. Shutout. Or not shutout. I'm sorry. 4-1. It was a shutout last night. 4-1 win. I just put 0 on the Rangers just because they stink. Sorry, Rangers. That was last night. 4-1 win over the Rangers tonight. The Astros now 19-28 on the season with the victory. 4 home runs from Altuve, Jordan, Christian Walker, and Zach Cole. But here's the thing. I can actually give out this for a second consecutive night.
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
So, I'm going to give it to 5 players at once. 5 players of the game, but yeah, sure, why not? I'm trying to celebrate nice things too. I like to have a good time. I like to enjoy myself when we do these shows. I don't want to have a bad time. And tonight was a good time. They hit the ball over the fence 4 times, 4 different guys, 4 solo home runs. Would I like guys on base with them? Sure, but they did it. And then you add in Tang. Kai Tang out there with another start, his longest one yet. 5 shutout innings. Did it again, like I mentioned earlier, walked 4, but struck out 7, only allowed 2 hits. And this guy has been one of the few bright spots on this baseball team this season. Bullpen behind him, solid overall. They get through it, just the 1 run allowed. That went on De Los Santos. Okert, of course, was scoreless in his, and then King, and then blue ball, and then Brian Abreu coming in a good spot there. Leverage spot in the 8th inning. Couple of men on and gets the out, and then comes back out in the 9th and gets the save. His second of the season for him. So positive sign for Brian Abreu, and a positive sign for the Astros that Josh Hader is getting closer. He's got 5 more outings in the minor leagues before he comes back and joins the big league club to help them out. But again, if they keep getting actual pitching where they get, I mean, it's crazy to think, but they can get a starter through 5 every night compared to what they were getting early in the season. That's a huge advantage to what they were dealing with. They just have to do that consistently. If they can pitch like this, it would help if they played teams that were as bad as the Rangers, but can't get that all the time. They got the Twins coming up this week, and then the Cubs next weekend, which will be tough. But just keep rolling the ball along, keep doing what you're doing. Get a little bit of momentum here, which they've gotten, and hopefully, just hopefully, in the next week or so, we can talk about, hey, look, they're creeping closer to 500. Maybe there's a chance here. I'm not saying that they're going to get to 500. I'm not saying that they're going to be a postseason team all of a sudden. I still don't believe in what they've got overall. Like I don't feel very good about what's been going on with this baseball team. I've said the entire time, I want to be wrong and I want to look stupid. We'll see if it happens. You got to take the baby steps to get there. These are the first 2 very tiny baby steps that you have to take to get back to playing better baseball overall. They'll wrap up this series again tomorrow with a 1:10 first pitch as they look for the sweep. And guess what? As soon as it ends, you'll be able to join me right here once again for the Locked On Astros Postcast. You guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. Celebrate another good night for the Houston Astros. And we'll talk again tomorrow on the Locked On Astros Postcast.